Seasonal changes, extreme rainfall events, climatic changes induced extreme weather all are known to proliferation of mosquito population and disease outbreak. In addition, high temperature also leads to shortening of the time of maturing mosquitoes and also shortening the time taken for female mosquito to mature. This is Dr. Manisha Dikshit from Pranayatan Ayurveda. So in this video, I am describing the most rapidly spreading mosquito-borne disease in the world known as dengue fever or in Ayurveda Agantujwar. Its clinical manifestations, type, symptoms, prevention and management with Ayurveda. What is dengue fever? It is a viral disease caused by a virus called DENV, which can be classified into 4 types: DENV1 to DENV4. It is transmitted by the bite of infected female Aedes mosquito. According to Ayurveda, it is known as Agantujwar because it is spread by external agents like mosquitoes. The main symptoms of dengue fever are fever, which goes up to 104 degree Fahrenheit, severe headache, pain behind the eyes, muscle and joint pain, nausea, vomiting and sometimes rashes. Majority of time, dengue is mild in nature, but sometimes it leads to complications. Many inflammatory biomarkers are significantly higher in patients with severe dengue conditions. In these patients, mild inflammation increases into higher inflammations during febrile phase of illness. Complications start on 3 to 7th days. Platelet counts start decreasing, which results in plasma leakage, fluid accumulation and bleeding. Therefore, bleeding from nose or gum, bleeding from stool or vomitus and abdominal pain. This respiratory distress or subcutaneous bleeding occurs in the form of petechiae. There are some warning signs which are seen in severe cases of the patients, and these patients should be managed in the hospital. Diagnosis should be made by blood test to detect virus, NS1 protein and antibodies. Rainy season is the main time of mosquitoes. So if any fever suspected in this season, a blood test for dengue should be done. As we all know, prevention is better than cure. Preventive measures, particularly against mosquitoes, should be taken. An effective vector control method is dhupan or fumigation with Rakshogna Ganadravya, means antimicrobial drugs. This method is described in Ayurvedic Granthas, and the video of this dhupan or fumigation is also given at my YouTube channel, which is very effective to control mosquito manifestation. Breeding of mosquitoes occur in water accumulated in any storage like small buckets, mud pots, discarded containers, used tires, rooftop water, plastic containers, flower pots, coolers, etc. Once a female has laid her eggs, these eggs can remain viable for several months in day condition, and it will hatch when come in contact with water. According to Ayurveda, dhupan is the best method to destroy the larvae, pupa and mosquitoes. Besides this, Ayurveda manages the fever by managing ahar, means diet, bihar, means lifestyle measures, aushadhi, medicines, or kriya, means panchakarma procedures. It is advised to take freshly prepared, easily digestible vegetable food like gruel, khichdi, moong dal, water, etc. to increase your digestion, because these all things are very easy to digest. Dinner should be the lightest meal. Avoid curd, oily preparation, deep fried foods. You can also avoid oats, millets, cold drinks, aerated drinks, gram and beans, because all these foods are difficult to digest. Take mostly warm water, broken wheat or dalia, green yellow moong soup, rice, vegetables like bottle gourd, bitter gourd, ridge gourd, ash gourd, snake gourd. These all gourds are very good to eat these all vegetables reduce pitta. Minimize the use of gas forming vegetables like cabbage, cauliflower, and use some fruits like apple, pomegranate, dry raisins, papaya, etc. Include bitter, pungent and astringent taste in your diet while choosing your food items because they are light in nature and easy to digest and also pacify pitta. Maintain proper hydration, approximately 8 to 10 glasses of water daily. Avoid coffee, cocoa, tea, caffeinated and carbonated beverages. Besides this, you can use green coconut water, kiwi, etc. Avoid day sleep to prevent kapha accumulation and to reduce further impairment of metabolism. Tulsi and kali mirch, ginger, long also are good because these herbs increase metabolism. To decrease belching, bloating and flatulence, take sips of hot water. If dengue patient is younger than 5 years or old person, pregnant women and persons who have already other complicating diseases, they are advised to take treatment under supervision of any registered medical practitioner. If you like our video, please share and subscribe the channel. Thank you.